Alright, so a lot of you guys have wanted me to make my own soap bars, whether it be from TikTok or YouTube. People were saying that I should create my own. I don't know how to make soap, never have, so I bought this soap kit. It comes with these molds. I think that one's kind of cool. No, these are not the ones I'm going to be selling. I'm just trying to understand the basics of making soap. So I got a glass jar that I made from another video out of a glass bottle. I got some soap cubes. It says to put them in the microwave for 20 to 30 second intervals. I'm gonna put them like that. And then while we're doing that, we're gonna be wrapping the money. Let me just stick it in the microwave. For 30 seconds. So I was gonna roll up the money. I got a 100, 20, and a 10. I think I'm going to use the 100, but I got to fold it. And the reason being is the container on here. So I'm going to fold it into like a square. See if that'll fit. Alright, that. I don't know. Maybe? Kind of sits in there. What do you guys think? I could fold it again and then wrap it really tightly. I think I'm going to fold it again and then wrap it really tightly in like maybe an aluminum foil. Let me check on the soap real quick. Well, apparently my microwave is really good because it is fully melted. Alright, so to get back to the money real quick, I'm just going to tear off a little piece of aluminum foil. This is not how I'm going to be doing the bars. I'm going to order a little, like, maybe heat shrink plastic, put it in there, heat shrink it, so where you have to tear it open. So this one I'm just going to fold. Got the bill. I'm going to put it inside like aluminum foil. But I'm going to do it this way. That way the aluminum foil kind of holds it closed. And then we're going to fold the aluminum foil over, I guess. I just kind of want to see how it works. I think that'll work and that'll keep it pretty tight. Now I've tried ordering other soap bars to where they just kind of take a bill, just a straight bill, and just put it inside the soap. Then you have to basically wash your money because it's full saturated with soap. I didn't really like that, so if I'm going to make my own soap, I'm not going to do that. Alright, so now we got to add essential oils. So I have green tea and honey. Let me see what they smell like. I don't really smell anything. It says 8 to 10 drops, so I'm just going to do 5 drops of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what these powder clays are for. I don't know if they're just like a colorant. I didn't read the whole directions. It says do not apply around the eyes. So I don't think I actually want to put that in soap at all. Unless it's strictly a colorant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it says to stir. So we're going to stir. It's a little thick, which is good. I don't want it thin because then the money will just sink to the other side. So basically you just flip over the soap and pull it off. I want it in the center. I want it hard to get, not hard to get to, but in the middle like it should be. So you either have to cut it open or actually use the soap to get to the money. Alright. It smells like soap. It doesn't really smell like anything else. It literally just smells like regular soap. So let me see what these actually are. It says, let's see. It is smooth and it's fully liquid. Okay, so these are for coloring. I think I want to do green. Green is good for money, right? I think so. So let me open this. I don't know how much to use. So I'll just add a little bit at a time. Let's see if we get green soap. I don't know. It's like greenish white. Kind of yellowish. Maybe add a little bit more. Yeah, I'd say it's turning green. It's kind of like sitting on top, so. And again, this is just so that I can learn how to make soap, so that I can actually make them. Because I'm going to have to order like 25-pound bricks of soap. I guess cut them up, and I looked it up. It gets a little expensive, but a lot of people wanted to do it, so I probably won't make any money from it, but it'll still be a cool little experiment just to see how many of you guys actually like the soap. Alright, so this stuff is hot, and I don't need any bubbles. I'm not putting any alcohol into it. Apparently the alcohol stops the bubbles to avoid bubbles. Alright, let's pour them in. I'm just going to do one solid color. So I'm just going to do about half. Now a lot of money soaps are made in two different stages. I'm not going to do it that way. I'm just going to see, I'm going to pour half of it, squeeze this, and I'm going to pour the other half. Just going to set it right on top in the center. Just like that. I don't know how well you can see it. I don't want to tip it because it's fully liquid. Let's see if I can get a good shot of this. You can see it's right in the center of all sides. I don't want to tip it because it's liquid. And then I'm just going to pour this on top. Oh, it moved a little bit. Let's see if we can get it back in the center. There we go. And then I'm just going to pour some more in. I don't want it to float, and it looks like it's floating. And I don't know why. I don't like that. Oh, there's an air bubble in it. Okay. So maybe now I can use this to kind of like flip it over and submerge it so that the air bubble goes away. I don't know, I might have to hold it under. Maybe this is why they're done in two parts. Let's see. So it is getting solid. Maybe if I let it solidify for just a little bit and then push it down a little bit more. I'm also going to use the soap because the soap I make and that I sell, I still want to be functional. And I will probably use a microwave-based soap, so after you guys either cut the money out or if you actually use the soap till the end, if you do end up cutting the soap, you'll be able to just like pour it into just a plastic container, melt it down in the microwave, and then pour it back into a cube or something. I think it's actually starting to not sink. Or not float, I should say. So I'm thinking now, after seeing this, how it floats, I think I'm going to get these like a little bag like this that kind of heat shrinks, and then I'm going to suck the air out of it maybe to get it vacuum sealed. Because the soap's just floating the money on top. Although as it solidifies, it does go down a little bit. But it comes right back to the top. And I feel it should be like dead center in the soap. Because otherwise you're just getting a package and you just peel out the soap or the money. It's just not the same. Alright, now it's got like the skin on top. I don't know how long this takes. Apparently I can make additional soap with that. I decided to use the ones with the bars because I thought it'd be kind of cool. A little bit of texture on the soap. Let's see. So I don't think it's in the center, but I don't think it's right on top either. Alright, so it's not on top. I think I know how I gotta do this. I'm gonna have to do it in layers. I don't have any more. Let me stir it up a little bit. Oh yeah, so I can get a little bit more liquid on there. I'll let that even all out. So that looks good. You can't really see anything anymore, which is kind of what I want. So let me show you this. I'm gonna put it in the fridge, and then this will be like the video. I'll pause the video and we'll come back once it's solidified. And we'll see how it works. So you can't really see that it's in there. It is an opaque soap. Alright, so we'll be back once it's solidified. I figure while we're waiting, I'm going to take some of this blue dye, or the blue volcanic ash, which volcanic ash is in a lot of like health and beauty products. I've seen it in face masks for men, face masks for women, skin products. I've seen it in all kinds of stuff. So I put some blue in there. I'm going to use the green as well. Took the $10 bill, folded it up really thinly, so it's very thin. I'm going to wrap it in the aluminum foil as well. I mean, the aluminum foil may work. I don't know. I just don't want to be tacky. Let's see. I'm going to wrap this one kind of loosely just to see how intrusive the soap is. So it's just barely covering it. And let's see. I'm going to make another one while we're waiting. So I'm going to see if there's a way to get the air out. See if we can get it to sink. Or I'm going to, actually, instead of getting the air out, I think what I'm going to do is do it kind of in two parts to where it starts to solidify. It's floating to the top, but the top actually be in the middle, and then pour another second round. And we'll see how the bars react. So I'm going to take this bar, stick it in there. Just for good measure, I'll put another bar in there. This is, like I said, I bought a kit. This is not what I'll be using, because if I were to do this, it would cost me $10 plus the bill I put inside. I would never be able to get you guys in anything over a $5 bill, which would be disappointing. So I'll buy it in bulk. That way I can put, you know, 1s, 2s, 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, and 100s. Obviously not in every one. That would be cool. We're going to microwave this. And I just want to see if there's a way. So this does hold a lot of air. So I squeezed it really tight. When I came back, it was puffed up and held a lot of air. So I think I'm going to squeeze it and dip it down and see what happens. And this one, I think I'm just going to make, let's try just plain old honey. And then I'll make a third one with just tea soap, or green tea. So this is kind of weird. It's solidified and got chunky, but it's all liquid. So I don't know if the color is gonna mix. Let's see. And guys, please do not think these are the soap bars you guys are gonna get. I mean, if you guys want me to sell the very first ones I make, I can. but I'll need to know that you guys want me to down in the comments below. I did get a website up. I'm not giving the link out just yet, because if you guys go purchase a soap bar that I don't have yet, you won't get it. So I'm going to make the soap bars first, and then I will start selling them very soon. Alright, it looks like doing that kind of makes the colors chunky, which is kind of cool. It gives it a little bit of texture. And it is a little blue. I kind of like that color. It's like a, I don't know what color that would be. It's hard to see through the glass. But it's like just a tint of blue. Alright. So like I said, I'm going to take the mold. This one doesn't have the lines in it. I'm just going to pour a little bit of it out. It is hot. And then I'm just going to take the aluminum foil. I'm going to squeeze it. And I don't think I'm going to be using aluminum foil. Like I said, I'm going to get like the heat shrink or vacuum plastic bag. I just wanted to see how the soap reacts. Alright, so I'm just going to drop it in there and try and get it over to the center. But I don't want it to go under the soap because there's a very thin layer of soap in there. I'm just going to slowly pour it over the edges. And a little bit on top of it. Now it's about half full. It's going to float. There's a very thin layer of soap on top of it. And that's what I want. And I want to see if this one or the other one comes out better. Let's see. Well, the other one's almost hardened. Put it in the freezer for a little bit to see. But see, this one's got like a texture ridge. And the other side, I just poured this over. It would be full. I would do it flush. But it's just the first time. So I'm going to put it back in there for just a minute. And I'm going to see, is this ready? Pour a little bit more, or is it going to float on me? Oh, I don't know. Looks like it's pushing down on it, but it's still moving. Put a little bit on this side. I'm going to blow it in a little so it cools down. I know with the, what was it, the Woodwick money soap from Virginia Candle brand or Virginia brand. I think it was Virginia Candle brand. Those are the ones I bought. I did like them, but I did find out a secret. You could just take them and kind of pop them and then peel them in half. I want to make mine a little bit more difficult. So I'm going to pour it in kind of stages. Nothing I'm using is toxic. I did not add any oils. So I'm just going to put a drop here. Drop there, drop there. And this is just the honey. So there's kind of like pockets of it all around the soap. And it is holding the soap down. Or the money packet. So I'm going to fill this all the way up so it's nice and smooth. I think that looks pretty good. The soap reacts a lot like wax. You can see it's kind of making this little spout that is not part of this glass. Alright, so we're going to let both these solidify. We'll be back and see how easy they are to pop out and see what they look like. I'm not going to split them open on camera, just in case you guys decide you want to buy these soaps. We'll see. Alright, so the first one is solidified, I believe enough to take out. It's very waxy, soapy. Let's see if it comes out okay. And I cannot see the money soap, or the money aluminum foil, I should say, anywhere in it. These are plastic, not silicone. I feel like silicone would be a lot better for this. Oh. Well, with the exception of the little lump that I did, let's see. Get up close. So this texture here, it's really smooth. This up here, that was part of the mold. But you can't see. You can see maybe a little bit. There's something there. With the light behind it. You see there's something in it. I kind of like that. The opaque look. It'd be great to give somebody and not tell them what it is. And then all of a sudden they find something inside of their soap, pull it out and open it. And it's a, you know, $100 bill, $50 bill. The other one is still solidifying. Like I said, I'm not going to crack these open or anything, just in case you guys decide that you want to buy these. Alright, so let's see if I can get that on camera. Let's see. Kind of hard to see, but it's a really smooth edge. You can't tell that I poured it in multiple layers. I think that's pretty cool. Let's see if I can get the other one, see if it's solidified. It's very close. Let me see, I don't want to ruin it, so let's see if I can get it out of here. No, I think this one's going to ruin if I pull it out just yet. But I don't like how, even after it started to sit, you can definitely tell there's something in there. You can see through the bottom. I do like how the colors came out though. You got dots everywhere. Gives it a little texture. Alright, well this one's going to pull out once it's solidified. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Should I maybe stick with these molds? I can do round, I can do square, rectangles, I can do cubes, I can do balls, like a bath bomb. I can get the bath bomb molds and fill them with soap, with money. Like I got the $20 bill left over. Let me see, you just take this, fold it up, and I'd put it in some kind of packaging, of course. But I'm not going to open these up. I want to see what you guys say before I do that. But I could take the money soap, and then inside the money soap have a little, I don't want to do a ball, because if you crinkle a dollar bill into a ball, it's bigger than it can be. But I could do something like this, how, you know, it's little, square, could fit easily inside the middle of a ball. You guys let me know what you think, and I will be buying bulk soap so that I can start selling these. I'm not going to open this one just in case somebody wants to buy it, as well as this one. No, I'm not going to let you guys pick, but if you guys say you want to buy it, I will create 100 more of them, and everybody will get a random one and see what happens. Alright, you guys let me know. Be sure to give this a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos.